So why certified English from the Chartered Institute of Linguists? Well, of course, the Chartered Institute of Linguists has existed for over 100 years, and our purpose is to promote the use of languages around the world, and in particular to promote the use of second languages and indeed multilingual skills, because we think they're incredibly important for understanding other cultures, understanding other ways of living, and they meet our motto, our founding purpose, in fact, which is to create universal understanding. And English is such an important language around the world that we felt it was really important that we made a supportive offer and offered a test in that space as well. So Dom, when we think about the English language, why is it so important, you think, for people to have command of English in the present day?
Well, I mean, English has become the lingua franca of the world. In just about any country that you're in, you will need to be able to speak English, both with people in England and the US, but also with speakers of other languages, where it becomes a language by which you communicate in science, in academia, in business. English has just become the language of communication.
And that's a crucial thing to say, isn't it? Because English doesn't belong to any one country or any one group of people. English is now an international phenomenon, and very often its main purpose is for two second language speakers of English to communicate. So it's the language they have in common. So in many ways it's become less important whether English is your first language. What's more important is that English is a language which enables you to communicate with other second language speakers.
That's exactly right, and not only in business and professional life, we're also seeing this in academia, in universities all around the world. Particularly master's degrees and all kinds of degrees are being taken now with English as the medium of instruction, and these language skills are absolutely key. There's if you look at job descriptions all around the world, the requirement for English is everywhere.
And of course, we as an organisation would always promote bilingualism and multilingualism, and indeed appreciation and knowledge of other languages, indeed as many languages as a person can manage. All languages at all levels, at all ages and stages of life are valuable, but we have to acknowledge that the English language is particularly useful for people who want to go out into the world and communicate, and therefore really, really important to promote our mission, universal understanding.
Well, I think the English language has been a lingua franca, obviously, for a very, very long time. Whether or not it will stay that way, I'm not sure. I love the fact that English is now more in the hands of non-native speakers than it is in the hands of native speakers, and that actually the future is very much with those international delegates and other people who use English as a second or third language. And I think they are very safe hands, and I really look forward to seeing what will happen there. But, I think also non-native speakers bring their own understanding and their own sympathies and their own passions that perhaps as native speakers we take for granted. So it's fantastic to be around people who can just remind us of how beautiful this tongue is that we all speak.